G'day guys, Ninja here. I've got Darcy on the table.
G'day, g'day.
Another special little treatment we're going to do and a chat. We've got a couple of things in mind, but we're going to do the sacrum. So this is what the sacrum looks like. It is the bone here, and this is a coccyx down the bottom. So it kind of goes into the pelvis there. You can see from the front, see the join there. So SIJ is sacroiliac joint. That can get immobilized and it can be sticky and then not allow movement. And you can see all the nerves coming out here as well. And what I really love looking at here is just how deep it is in here. So you can kind of see how my finger is in here. So you can actually touch these sort of bony bits here, but you can get right in here. So it's got layers and layers of muscle and really thick fascia. So you can really help people out by being able to affect this area. And you can see how the nerves come out here as well. But it's kind of in massage school, they say don't touch this area. It's, you know, stay away from it, but in reality, when you treat it really well, it makes a massive difference. It can really change people's lives. So
you know how to treat it. You know, you feel
Yep.
confident. You've
Yep.
done it so many times and had so many effective clients. You know, fixed them.
So it's down this part of Darcy's body. So let's keep it here if we need it
Yep.
more. But so I'm going to pull it down a little bit, Darcy.
Yep, that's all good. Get the sun out.
Yeah, we're going to improve the tan line.
Thanks, mate.
So I don't even have any wax on me, but it doesn't matter. So what I can do for a start is I can really feel that spine of his sacrum there. And you just, even just touching it like that,
Oh, yeah.
there is a therapeutic sensation. And you just know what a therapeutic sensation is up against what is traumatic, what is feeling like it's damaging you more. And if it's not connected, you know that it's doing nothing. So when I'm connecting in like that with Darcy's bones, it's sending a message that it's going to be better in the future. It's a therapeutic sensation.
Yep.
We all know it. Doesn't matter if we're speaking English or Swahili. We know that is bloody therapeutic.
Yeah. It's a trust thing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, yes, that's what we want.
Yeah, it's connection.
Yeah.
It's connection. So it's like that.
Oh.
So just starting with just a finger, and we're just going to be clearing out any adhesions, any sticky bits, any solidness where it's in the fascia, all those layers of thin muscle. There's thin muscle layers through here that kind of go up through the body. So we're going to slowly be working that out. So slowly working down along that spine of the sacrum. So right in there, you can touch it on your own body as well. So all you need to do is work into it and connect with it.
Wow.
Like that.
I must be pretty tight down here, man. I'm getting some really good sensations into my glute.
Yeah.
My back, it feels really good. It's needed.
Yeah. So bodywork is an art form. So we're just sort of, you know, I've been doing this sort of thing for 26 years now, and I kind of do a lot of this stuff unconsciously. So it's second nature to me because my body is so tuned into hunting for solidness and for pain and dysfunction, and it just finds it very naturally, you know. So, and that's where I've been able to teach it. So breaking down what I'm doing and then be able to kind of go through step by step how I feel for things and what areas we're looking at. That's where our courses come in. We're promoting that a little bit.
Yeah.
Just talking about it.
Give it a plug.
Give it a plug. It's it's one of those things when you can really tune into people's bodies and deliver the work that is needed for them to get better. It's so meaningful, so satisfying, and the energy is always there for it for me. Even though I've been doing it for a long time now, I still really love it. I love that, you know, job satisfaction. But what I love even more is just communication, my conversations with people.
Connection.
Yeah, it's really awesome to be able to help people out. And a lot of times they're tried so many different, you know, people and methodologies, can't even say that word, but methods of trying to get help.
Yeah.
And they haven't fucking had much satisfaction. Like Mick Jagger said.
Yeah.
Mick Jagger. Can't get no satisfaction.
Yeah.
So we're all about getting the art of bodywork good body work out to the world, and letting people around the world be able to have access to this and be able to receive the help they need, the support they need. So it's working really slowly in here. I'll just lift out from here. You can just see there's a pit there.
Yeah.
So I've hardly moved. Like my thumbs start here. I've moved a couple of mil, but Darcy would have felt like I was going centimetres.
Yeah.
You know, because it's just such a detailed little bit of work that we're doing. So it just really feels good to clear that kind of stuff up. So I might kind of go down a little bit lower. So we were looking at the model. You can actually feel different things. You can see where this bit here splits and goes into there. You can actually feel a little gap once you get down in here a bit too. So down in here, you can kind of keep on trying to trace that spinous, the sacrum, but then it sort of splits in here. So you can get into these little nooks and crannies where potential pain and dysfunction and things are getting stuck, where that creeps on in like that. How's that feel there, Darcy?
Yeah, really good.
So yeah, a lot of these spots in your body, we kind of see them as taboo. They shouldn't be shown, you know, in public or whatever, but they're a really important part of movement, helping us to navigate around the world, traverse around the world on this planet. So that's why we're trying to normalize all this stuff. Like we love treating like groins, pubic bones, adductor magnus, and you know, sacrums and glutes and stuff, coccyx, pyramidalis. They're all bloody such important part of our function. Being able to walk around, jump, kick, you know, climb, sprint. Yeah, we need all these different parts of our body to be going well, be clean and clear, strong, just so we can move. So, yeah.
Now, Ninja, you've been listening to a couple of good podcasts and you've been inspired by two different, I guess, principles or quotes or...
Yeah, a couple of good ones.
Good ones.
Yeah, well, at the time of filming, it's a Huberman podcast, his latest one. It's only been out for a day. I forget the lady's name, but what's the date today? It's about the 9th of April, 2025. So whatever come out like the 7th or 8th of April, Huberman. It's on how to be better at relationships. You know, like intimate relationships, romantic relationships. So this lady was an expert on that. Yeah, she was come up with a lot of zingers, a lot of little great insights and just little things that that I like, little one-liners, because I kind of love pondering on that kind of thing and and then talking about it with people. Yeah. So I think it's a great conversation kind of starter when you can watch some podcasts and then, you know, relay that back, what that means to me, and then what does that mean to you, type of thing. And I love that kind of thing. And I suppose that's why I've been loving the last 10 years of when podcasts have really come to, you know, come to life. Yeah, you can just talk about that sort of stuff with your customers. So I'm getting down onto that coccyx a bit more. Can you see that, Leo?
Yeah.
In there.
Good. It's therapeutic.
So one of the little lines she was kind of saying yesterday was like, everyone kind of thinks that happiness is the opposite of depression. And she said, no, vitality is the opposite of depression. And I really dig that because like vitality is something that I'm aspiring to do, be really vital, be optimal vitality. And that's, just really rang true to me and sort of how do you kind of make yourself vital? Because a lot of times people are trying to make themselves feel alive, but it might not be through healthy means, you know. There might be, drugs or, having affairs or, just different things like that, risk-taking type of thing. But for me, vitality is what you do consistently and it's habits, like exercise every week, eating well every day, getting sunshine, talking with, having deeper conversations, having great connection with people. I think that's sort of what makes you vital, and having a cause, a purpose. There's something that you're really trying to aspire to in the world. I think that's a really important thing that keeps you vital too. When you've got, you're on your mission, you've got vitality because you really want to see it through, don't you?
Yeah.
So, and it sort of brings me to the next one too, is like she was sort of talking about the fear of death. And like people that don't fear death are the people that don't have regrets. They're living their best life. They're doing all the things they want to do with their life. So I kind of liked that kind of concept as well. And, what are you doing? It's sort of like, what are you doing with your life? What do you want to do with your life? It's those deeper questions that we kind of need to stop and ask fairly, frequently, and just to see if we are going to have regrets. Are we doing the things we want to do? Do we want to travel? Do we want to work with certain areas of life? Do we want to do certain research? What is it? Do you want to have a family? Do you want to have, close relationships and connections? And if you're fucking not doing that shit, you're gonna be regret. You're gonna fear death because you haven't, had a full life, full of stuff you want anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway, I thought.
No, that's really cool, man. I think
Yeah.
I think everybody in their life might have regrets and moments, but if we're stagnant, considering the fear of, we're depressed about what we may have done or what's happened to us, we've become victimized and we can't move forward or through it. So I think it's really important to understand and process things, our traumas, and work through them. And that's every day. You've got to be working on that. And if that means just doing things for you, out of the art of self-love, like if that just means getting up every morning and doing your 6 a.m. yoga or Pilates class or gym workout or your run, or just getting up and cooking a nourishing breakfast and journaling or reading some pages in your book, or whatever you need to do for yourself to make you feel good and not be worrying about yesterday or last week or last year or last month or relationship that ended. I mean, it's good to sit in that sort of moment and process it, but yeah, if you're always regretting, you're probably always depressed, you're probably always sad or worried about what's already happened to you, and you're not present in the moment and wanting to accomplish vitality, wanting to, or not that vitality can be accomplished, but working towards, being as vital as you can, which is an everyday habit, isn't it? Like, you don't just achieve it and, yeah, I get a medal, I'm vital, we're not God. It's everyday habits, it's consistency, it's simple stuff and not trying to over complex cases and do all these crazy things. It's just, having good food and diet and sun and water and family connections, all these types of things you can work towards. And yeah, you can just start with small steps, one step forward, and yeah, it can be started today. If you're feeling like you are stuck or worried or stressed or sad, you can do something about that now. You can start your road, your journey, your path to bettering yourself and what vitality means to you. And there's lots of resources out there now. You can do the research. You could Google right now, how do I become vital? There's lots of good resources out there. So yeah, don't be regretful or fearful. Just live your life, fill your cup, do your things for you. Be selfless. Yes, look out for your friends and family and relationships and kids and whatnot. And if that's what fills your cup, but sometimes you spread yourself too thin as well and try to do too much, you're going to end up burning the candle from both ends. So it's it's good to just take the time, take the moment and think, what do I need to do to be the best version of myself today? Yeah, it's cool, Ninja. I think I might have to listen to that podcast because I think everybody needs help with their relationships.
Yeah.
Work on it.
Yeah.
They're probably one of the most important things, you know, value systems. Relationships are right up there for me and probably are for a majority of people.
Yeah.
Whether that's with your parents, your work colleagues, your partner, your kids, friends, family. Yeah, they're important.
Yeah. So you want to look back and think, have I done the best I could with what I had, you know? And where you're living in the moment. I think that's really important too, to be present and you know, you don't want to have regrets. If you want to be doing something but you're not in alignment, you're not congruent. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's important to kind of, I suppose, think about it, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's what Human was saying too. Fucking think for 5 minutes every now and then about something. You know, that's so underrated. Like you can go and do your ice bath or whatever, but thinking for 5 minutes can trump all the different things you can do in the world. Like think through a problem or think about what you want. You know, what is it?
That's probably where the wisdom is too, Ninja. Like if you're avoiding that, if you're avoiding sitting alone and having a deep conversation with yourself, it's probably the elephant in the room. That's probably what you really do need to do.
Yeah. So for the people that are interested in bodywork, I'm trying to work through here now, this SIJ, just trying, if that's kind of glued up in through here at all, I'm trying to get into that region and really try and help that be able to kind of move these little micro movements that it does. It's got to be really strong in there, but if this is all glued up on the soft tissue level, we can't bend and do the twists and turns and all that kind of stuff that are stemming, that needs a little bit of stretch through these muscles in here. So, and just jams those bones that need to kind of be able to move a little bit as well. So
it's really good. Feels great. Oh.
So, yeah.
I think when you talk about happiness too, I think you can fake happiness with all of these platforms, YouTube and Instagram and TikTok, and you know you can lie to the world how happy you are, putting up photos and videos of your life and your relationships, but really you're stuck, you're depressed, you're not really where you want to be. You're lying to yourself, and that can be confronting too. So that's what was the difference? It was happiness was the opposite to depression. It was vitality is the opposite.
Yeah.
So yeah, being healthy in your mind, your body, your spirit.
Yeah. And when you kind of enter a room or, you know, you're doing your job, are you vital? Are you a magnet? Are you charismatic? You know, are you kind of exuberant out there and just want to live, want to engage? It's kind of the opposite of depression, isn't it? Where you kind of want to reel away and wallow. You know, so you sort of want to get away from that kind of space as much as possible, and there is ways out of it. You know, you just got to keep on working at it, and it's like you got to know that things will change, because like if you get stuck in wanting, you know, things that can't change to change, and for somebody to really love you and like you and to be different to the way they actually are, you got to let that go. I know it's hard, it's easier said than done, but if you do, you know, break away from the place that, you know, is giving you pain and things like that because you're just so fixated on it working, but it's futile type of thing, you just got to be able to know that life will change if you can have the courage to take a leap, get in a different situation, new opportunities will come up. And if you're being yourself, you're being authentic, you're doing things you want to do, you're going to attract like-minded people that dig your vibe, you know. if you're kind of just hanging around people hoping that they're going to dig your vibe, and you're pandering to them and you're sacrificing yourself so much, I mean, there's probably somebody else that will just really dig you and you'll dig them. You know, you'll dig chatting with them and things like that. But if you kind of, the space is blocked up, the opportunities for those people that really are attracted to you and dig you, want to jam with you, yeah, you're robbing. The longer you're in that kind of unfavourable situation, the longer you're robbing yourself of having that relationship or situation that really is, you know, in alignment with what you want in your life. So, yeah. Anyway.
That was good.
Sacrum is fixed, brother.
Sacrum feels
Let's put that thing away.
Bloody good.
Working on that tan.
Oh, that's what we need.
Yeah.
It's the art of vitality. It's just one step closer.
Thanks for watching. People that do watch Darcy and myself do our little chats, please comment. What do you think of today's chat? Have you got any kind of ideas for other chats we can have? I know there's people in the past who've given us a couple of ideas to talk about. So yeah,
give us your next topic. Tell us what you want us to talk about. If we've got some insights, we'll dive into it. I mean, we're not going to fake knowing stuff, but yeah, there is a fair bit of knowledge within this brain of ours. So we'll try and
get it out.
Get it out.
Inspire.
Thank you very much.
Done.
Done.
Thank you.